Hello, everybody. It's Mickey D back again with episode 36. Though technically we call this episode 35 and a half of Oxygen Not Included. Yeah, last episode had no audio, unfortunately. Um, none, well, I didn't really go through a ton. We basically revamped the water filtration system. I'll kind of hit some highlights just because I'm sure a lot of people are probably just going to skip over the video. I thought about actually just deleting it and just naming this one 35. But basically what we did is we added a radiator system in since we do have the chilling, and you guys probably want to see this. Um, yeah, we have the chilling down here, the water chiller. So what we're doing is we're pumping the petroleum and oil through it, and then it's basically cooling it down as it runs through. Because you can see this water's like at 70 degrees. I think it's trying to keep it at 60. So, and this is coming in at like upper 300s, 400 degrees. So basically, it was coming in too hot. So looks like it was basically just turning into sour gas, and we weren't getting any plastic, which was screwing things up because this was not getting built. And as I did cover in the last one, yeah, they don't run through, they run off to the side. That's what I was doing wrong in episode 34. And I did get this, the housing done off camera. I just, you know, redid it at mirror image and then manually did them all. And I just noticed we don't really need that there. And those don't need to be insulated. Um, and I should just make it the same. Cause no, that is the outside. Yeah, so we do want that. Um, yeah, and why these are insulated, I don't know. Just because I copied it from up here, I think, when I did it. But yeah, just do a little bit of cleaning up here. And yeah, so then that ended up. So what did we do? We pumped it out. So that lets it come up here cool. We drained out the tanks, dumped it in. We basically just dumped a whole bunch of petroleum down into our water supply, which is, hey, oil and water, they don't mix. So, no. But that, so then we had to add filtration, basically, because there was no way to get those. We were pulling naphtha out because we had some naphtha, and we still do have a little bit of naphtha contamination in the water, but there wasn't really a way to set up. So we ended up basically pulling out that aqua tuner, cleaning up some lines because we had a whole nother line that ran back down to go to this, when really we just had to split off and come over to here. And, yeah, so we did some cleanup. And now it filters out the water and sends it up. So we didn't need the salt water and stuff being broken out over here. Sends out everything that's not water over to here. Salt water gets pulled out and comes up. And then we have the oil and the crude. The petroleum, and petroleum goes up, goes into the tanks. Crude comes over. And then I think the only thing left basically is naphtha, which comes out and goes up into the system, if there's, which very little bit. So pretty much for now, that's all the fluids we have. So should hopefully not have to mess with that again. I might do some more cleanup on that later on. I'm kind of thinking about just making a room, like maybe even right here, and then filtering it off. And just run through the filters. Kind of like I was thinking about doing for the oxygen earlier. But it'd be even simpler with that because, where it's going in pipes. So, maybe we'll do that later on. I don't know. But I do want to get going on, we need to get rockets and stuff going. We've been kind of like stuck in just, fixing stuff in the base. So hopefully now, which is, fine and all, but I'd like to get some more progression going. Because basically we've got all the research done on everything except for the the last couple of the rocket upgrades and stuff. But we need to get the research and stuff going. We're gonna finish off that tube too, and let's see what we're doing on plastics. Manufacturing material, so plastic, yeah. So we are getting some now. I'll go ahead and let the game run. And I apologize for the last video not having any audio. Of course, you guys missed it in the beginning, because you couldn't hear me. But I just finished a massive upgrade to my computer. Now running Ryzen 9 3900X. A 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3600. Obviously, new motherboard to go along with that. Well, not obviously, but yeah, I had to get a new motherboard. X570 Asus. Tough Gaming Plus Wi-Fi. Didn't really need the Wi-Fi, but I did like that it came with the Bluetooth, and it had option. I don't get usually into overclocking, so that's plenty good for what I need. And then I got a 1 terabyte PCI 4 NVMe, and I did not upgrade my video card. Same video card, but I have a 1080, which I got last year, which has been going great. So not really a reason to upgrade that just yet. I did read yesterday that NVIDIA is supposed to be, if current pandemic situations don't cause a change, then NVIDIA, I believe, is supposed to be releasing the new cards like September, October. So it might be around that time, might be a good time, because it'll drop the prices on the the current generation. So might upgrade to a 20 something, and then we can take advantage of RTX and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what the prices are. But not. Usually I hold on to a video card for a while until it starts. It doesn't really make sense to just replace it every year, because you don't. The cost of video cards, you don't, or like processors and stuff. You don't really. The price doesn't really offset the performance gains. So, but I don't know. We will see. So thankfully, though, yeah, that is a massive. I am seeing. I have to do some benchmarks, but it was projected when I was doing the system, picking on parts and stuff, is 30% increase in speed. Because my own processor, FX8370, so 8 cores, nice. I mean, obviously it ran everything fine, but it was starting to bottleneck the system. So, and was running SSD instead, which I still have the SSD in the system. I just I had to remove around all my files and reorganize all my hard drives. So, because I do have quite a few hard drives, I've got 2 2 terabyte HHDs, 1 2 terabyte SHD, which runs awesome, by the way, 50 gig SSD, and then I have the 1 terabyte NVMe. So obviously operating system went on to NVMe, and I did a complete fresh install of Windows. But yeah, it was it was not the smoothest build. Windows did not want to install on the NVMe, and for whatever reason, the first time through, I ended up getting into just a reboot loop with it, and not wanting it kept crashing out on the install. I ended up having to go back and install on the other SSD, get the system up and running, update the installer. I think that was the issue. I think the installer was using some drivers that it just did not want to play nice with the system. And there is the Tough Gaming Wi-Fi. You have to turn off the wireless when you initially install Windows, because currently, I guess the Windows drivers for the Wi-Fi that it installs crashes Windows. So I did have that turned off. I'm not using the Wi-Fi, actually. I have a wired connection. Can't really see the point in turning on the Wi-Fi. Bluetooth, yes, but Wi-Fi, no. So But yeah, I'm still running into issues. And eventually, yeah, I got it installed, but then it turned out that the NVMe was running the OS, but the boot sectors, it was booting off of the SSD. It was a pain in the butt. So I ended up having to wipe the whole entire system again, and finally got it to install correctly, and then finally got up and running. And then today I had all kinds of fun stuff. The I turned on OneDrive, which I never use. I was like, oh, fresh installing Windows. Yeah, I'll turn on OneDrive, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, OneDrive screwed up Oxygen not included. It took me like 2 hours. I planned on streaming like 2 hours ago. It took me like 2 hours to get it figured out and straightened out. I guess OneDrive was trying to back up a file as it got an update from Steam and basically completely corrupted it. Had no permissions to the file. I couldn't get permissions to it. So every time I started up the game, it was basically telling me that the hard drive was full because it couldn't update the mod, or it couldn't, whatever with the mod. So yeah, so ended up turning off OneDrive, having to reboot the computer, and thankfully it straightened it out once I figured out what was going on. But yeah, I've never been a fan of OneDrive. Just I don't know. Dropbox works perfectly fine, you know. But anyway, yeah. So on with the game. Now that all that's over and done with, I still haven't got my results back from COVID test, so let's find out what is going on there. I guess now I was supposed to have tests like today, tomorrow at the latest, or yesterday, today at the latest, but my roommate, who is a nurse, said that they've ramped up. Okay, so they ramped up tests, but still not anywhere near where they need to be. But the the labs are falling farther and farther behind in processing the results. They haven't been able to ramp that up as fast. So yeah, people who basically got tested. I got tested last Friday. People that got tested on Monday still have not got the results, at least in my area. So yeah, who knows when I'm going to get results. I actually have to call up after this stream. I have to call up the health center and see if I get an idea, because I can't go back to work until they clear me. So I don't know. And then the one of the local boatyards, I found out, has already shut down because some of the suppliers are starting to shut down. So I don't even know if my job's going to be open by the time I can go back to work. So interesting times, needless to say. So we're going to go ahead and bring... Oh, that's going to cause an issue. Well, no, we can jump one. I want to get this up and running. So we can't cross pipes, or yeah, we can't cross that. So, but we can do. And I don't think the trans. Oh, do they? Or is it going to replace it? And we need one there. I don't know if that works. But it's actually not even where I want it either. I don't know. Oh, actually, maybe that was, I forgot I carried it down. Because, yeah, I wanted to go down to the airlock since they go in and out of there all the time. But I also wanted to come over to... Well, there is one right there. So we probably don't need to actually cross it. Because my thought is to bring one over here. But we probably don't really actually even need that. And it might change this whole ladder. Because now we've got, since we did the rooms, we got these little kind of rooms here that aren't really that useful. So... You know, we could move the ladder over to this side. And then be able to combine these. I don't know. It's kind of unused space right now, so. But I do want to get... So we don't even need that now. Let's deconstruct that. And I think we're just going to do a whole bunch of rum building, right? Okay, let's just pull everything out for now. And this was pulling CO2 over to here, which we don't really need now. This is an enclosed area, so it's fine. Do we really not? Oh, yeah, you're going to fall. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that was all locked off, so I didn't really care if it was bind or not. Let's look what's going on with the electrical here. I'm going to do some cleanup. Oh, not plumbing, gas. I actually had no piping over there, strangely enough. Clean that out as well. And it looks like we got a little bit of No, it's not automation. Oh, conductive wire. Oh, we did have a little bit of wiring left over there. Okay. Of course, none of you guys can't reach that right now, but that's alright. Just want to get the majority of it cleaned out. So, what I'd like to do... And I'd like to actually move... Well, I guess we can actually leave that like that. That's fine. I guess. It just looks a little weird. And we'll just have to bring... question... yeah, I guess we'll do that. Really? Oh, that's right. We have to go, yeah, because you can't do a U-turn. You have to go one block over. All right. But, I do... Now, I know I've said this a lot lately, and it just has not worked out with, everything going on. But I do plan on doing streams most of the day today. Okay, there we go. Oh, that'll actually work there, because we can have the floor. And we can have regular floor. And they can get rid of all the rest of that. Walls. Okay. And what we might do is just move another one of these down here. We've got the one here. It's going to slowly... So, yeah, we got all kinds of... Yeah, sour gas and whatnot. We might add a sour gas filter in. And it'll all end up eventually somewhere. Get some carbon dioxide that'll end up getting filtered out. Okay, clean this up. Yeah, when we got rid of the octuner, obviously when we opened that chamber up, all kinds of hot steam went everywhere. So it did warm it up a little bit. Doesn't really matter down there. They're all in suits anyway. And just still keep an eye on this, making sure, I want to make sure that it should keep dropping in temperature. Yeah, 325. It's slowly, but it is still dropping, and we're obviously staying low enough that it's doing okay. So, no lime. No fossil. Okay, so yeah, our steel production has come to an end. I'm going to dig out fossil, looks like. Is that, no. Yeah, no eggshell. Raw material. Fossil, 0. Yeah. So we're going to dig out some fossil here. If I remember correctly, that's a volcano. Could be wrong in that though, but we don't really need to open. Oh, let me see. I thought there was a good spot. This isn't too bad, I guess. And we'll get some diamond while we're at it too. And clear that out again. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, because that'll clear out around there. We can just do something. Like that. Good. All right, that'll keep our tickers busy. All right. So yeah, I do want to stream something later on. I'm actually thinking about doing an alien stream just because I'd like to do. So basically, since I did the computer upgrade and got it done, up and running, all I've loaded up really is oxygen not included. So I'd like to really do something that's going to like kind of more stress the system. So meaning something with like 3D graphics. And I was really hoping to do Occupy Mars, but unfortunately they didn't announce. I can't remember if I already mentioned this in a previous episode or not. That they delayed it, supposedly because of the pandemic closed down all the offices. Though they announced it a week before it was supposed to go to early access. So I'm calling bull on that, because if you're a week before early access release, you should pretty much have everything done. So they said they were taking that time to, they were going to delay it because of the pandemic, and they were going to, even though they're all working from home, so don't really see how that makes too huge of a difference, but they are going to, what was I going to say? They are going to take another look at the gameplay and progressively change stuff. And I'm like, really? Yeah, this is what you're saying you're doing a week before release? I said, if you're going to look at changing the gameplay, there's no way you were going to release in like 7 days. So, yeah, kind of a bump. Oh, lime. Oh, does it know that we need it? It's not a lot, but that's all right. It'll give us some more steel made. How much steel do we actually have right now anyway? We're not in the tons, but decent and okay. It is basically constantly. That's basically constantly making lime. That's constantly making steel. Well, these two are constantly feeding that to make steel, basically for right now. All right, and you guys are getting fought. Oh, well, you guys did not take very long on that. You know what? I think we're actually just going to continue that down, because there is a whole bunch of fossil over here we can potentially dig into. I kind of like to build a wall here because we do have water coming down, so I wouldn't actually mind keeping that. Kind of separated that, or we could just dig out. It'd be nice to actually kind of keep that separate. I don't know. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. We've got the whole filtration system set up now. So, and I was toying around with the idea of just dumping all the oil and stuff into here. And I'm actually tempted on taking the crude oil and pumping it back down and letting the heat refine it, because that is more efficient. But we've got so much petroleum right now that we're fine. So I'm not really concerned about it. I don't even think I think I've got the refinery actually shut off. Yeah. So, I don't know. But I do want to, that reminds me, this, I want to basically tell it that it can take any, not phosphorus. Brine, no. Because crude oil, naphtha, petroleum, polluted water, salt water, and water we are filtering for. Phosphorus and brine we are not, so I do not want to add them in. But that way we can, yeah, get rid of all these jugs and stuff sitting around. Okay, so we need to run a Sure, why not? Now, it's probably going to overload our grid while we charge it up, but then we should be okay. Guys are so busy. Oh, there we go. Charging. Nothing's overloading. Good. What does the power grid look like? Ah, actually, power grid's handling that okay. A little bit of yellow, but that's alright. Good. So that should definitely speed them up with dropping down. Because hopefully they should eat and then basically just run back over. I thought about getting rid of the bathroom because technically everybody has their own bathroom now. So we don't really need it. We actually might do that. That's actually not a bad idea. I might get rid of that bathroom and just make it a whole entertainment room. Because, yeah, everybody actually has their own bathroom. You get some luxury accommodations. Yeah, so we'll actually just get rid of that. And then we're going to deconstruct that. Now that they're stressed out, it's nice and low, so that's good. But we can, we definitely got better. Are these granite? Oh, they are. Okay, good. I couldn't remember if I swapped them out or not. We can give them some better recreation facilities. Really? Why is it so much darker over there when you got two? I don't know. We'll give them some granite walls behind there as well. Yeah, Nikolai was still getting stressed, but now he seems not to be, so that's pretty good. Get rid of that. Alright, should be good there. Alright. And what do we got for, let's upgrade their recreation a little bit here. Furniture. I always look for recreation. So, we could give them an arcade. I think we will. Uses a ton of power, though. Vertical wind tower. Oh, the beach chair. Yep. I'm gonna give him a... I don't think we can put... Oh, we can. Sure, why not? We'll give him some hanging plants. And we still don't have anybody with decorating. Okay. This is gonna be... They're gonna have, Oh, we can make LED lights now. That's right. Maybe we'll switch to, because we do have the plastic. The LED lights don't put out any heat, which is nice. And I'm assuming wire, well, actually, yep, yeah, wiring is the same. Though I don't think it's quite as bright. I don't know. And it's weird. That area still shows up as being darker for some reason. I don't want to know what's going to cut the power grid. Oh, what's the temperature in here? Yeah, some areas are a little warm. So 97. Sure. Do a couple of more seats. Alright, so hopefully they should be a bit happier. We can actually got room for a couple more things too, so let me note. Oh, because it does hit on that. See, I kind of wish they had another layer so you could have like I wish these were both background layers, but they were overlayable, and then like, you know, light would be on top of that, or, you know, hanging plant would be on top of it. Because it's kind of, you know, having to pull that out. But, you know, it is what it is. And I guess we don't really need, actually, I was going to say, I was thinking about getting rid of that, but I guess we don't really need to do that. Yeah, there's empty spaces I need to kind of do something with here at some point. Okay, still making plastic, very nice. Do we not have a... It is on a sweep errand. Oh, can we not dump, oh yeah, crude oil. Okay. Yeah, it's just taking time. Could make a couple of those. But they'll get them all eventually, so that's alright. Yeah, oxygen, we don't have anywhere to go to. Okay, now we should be able to... There we go. Ah, look at the green glow. So very nice. We might change the floors in there too. And we're actually going to change... I don't think it'll let me actually do that. No. So we're going to deconstruct that door. You know what I should do is, let me see. Plus 20. Oh, we need the... So if we do... Carpet. Granite carpet somehow. And are these... Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, pretty much been switching the tiles out right now. We have a ton of it, so why not? Oh, yeah, very nice. I should like that. What? How did you guys get stressed out all of a sudden? Give rooms better. Science, operating from it. No, I just want somebody with creativity. Yeah, that's kind of the recreation room. Okay. Hey, look, there you guys go, playing the video games. Stressing, not stress. Why are you guys getting stressed out? Ada, what is going on? Soggy feet, hungry, tired. Why is your morale low? And you guys have plenty of stuff to eat, so... Where is Ada? Why are you getting stressed out? Why is your morale so low? Everybody else is, like, extremely happy. I don't know. I guess we will see. Alright. So, yeah. I've got a lot better rec room now. Actually, I do want to, deconstruct. I want to get rid of all the, heat-emitting lights. And put in some LED lights while we're working on it. Is there anywhere else? Everybody else pretty much kind of works in the dark. So these I probably don't really need so much. I wonder if the LEDs use I would think the LEDs use less power too. 10 watts. 2 watts. Yep. Okay. Technically, I don't even know why you have lights in there. We don't even really need them. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just... Oh, I want... Wow, Ada, what is going on with your stress? You're cleaning up the water. I'm thinking... Maybe... Put some lights down here might help. So technically nobody's really running that. I mean down here, but up here. We still get a morale bonus for being in a well-lit area. There we go. Might help. What? Oh, oxygen. We should have well, unless you're maybe hitting it up through here. So oxygen, yeah, the sour gas is contamination. That's outside, we don't really care about that. Might have to track Ada and see. Uh-oh. Irrigation. What's going on with our water supply? Oh, let me guess, I got confused. No, what? Wait. That's our output. Oh, we did want that like that before. Oh, yeah. Input, output, output. You know, we could just... no, we don't want to do that. Let's say I could just daisy chain those together. But it's going to run through one to the other, out. And then, yeah, remember we had to go around because it didn't want to split off. Okay, so why are we not getting any... Oh, our petroleum filled up? Yes, did I not upgrade those to the bigger tanks? Yeah, I'm thinking I did not. No. So, deconstruct. Deconstruct. And we can go ahead and deconstruct those. Oh, and you didn't oh no. Oh no. That's not good. We do not want nap to... we do not want petroleum to run up through there. Dump it back into the system. All right, let's filter that back out. Sorry, this didn't work. I should close that off. We actually don't ever need to go down in there. I should just put an airflow tile there. Actually, no, it does have to be a mesh because I'm going to get the liquid down. Yeah, never mind. That's why I didn't do it. Oh, we get overheat damage on the lights. Nice. Okay, I have to make those out of something a little bit better. Okay. Deconstruct. Yeah, we could overheat damage on that one too. Let's get rid of that. Lights. Nah, just make them out of steel. That's fine. As soon as you guys get them removed. Oh, of course, it's the middle of the night. They're not going to remove them now. Come on. Oh, okay, your stress is dropping now. You're not Ada. Ada's an operator. That's why I'm wondering if having that area lit might help. Come on. Come remove those. Come on. One more. Yeah. Deconstruct. Thank you. I think you deconstructed the wrong thing. Yes. All right. Now let's clean up this mess. And that. Come on. Come on, you guys. Clean that up. There we go. Now, our water supply should not shut down. There you go. All right. Wow. Yeah. Oh, because the whole system is drained. Yeah, so it sucked through. It's kind of neat that it pulled out almost all the petroleum. I mean, ideally we want to dump other stuff in there, but you know, that's kind of what's going to happen here. Come on, you guys. Oh, good. Stress has jumped. Oh, you're over there. That's fine. Yeah, we don't care about long commutes. Well, not especially. So we don't care in completely, somewhat. No. Take the brine, I guess. Don't really need it, but I'm not going to turn it down either. Okay, that looks weird too. All right. At least this is all dried out. Is our gases settled out? A little bit. Morning, Jared. Yeah, online school. I did that as well, thankfully, over and done with. Well, I did online for college. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my, I have to talk to my son and see what's going on with his school. I think they're just having them, I know some of the schools locally they're picking up school resources like once a week, basically, that they're supposed to do. I don't think it's the student. I think the parents go down and pick them up or something. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. There you go. You guys finally cleared that out. So, plumbing. So now we can reconnect that line. Disconnect that line. Oh, we should check how we're doing for heat, too. A little warm. We're doing fine up here. That's good. Still decent, I guess. Nothing we have to worry about just yet. This is kind of interesting. We have a kind of the whole cold area right there. Why are you guys still... Just kind of watching them, see what they're doing there and there, but that's not too bad. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the 1 tube for now. I mean, that's cutting down a lot. That gives them... spots. Probably didn't need them that close together, but... yeah, it's fine. It's not like it's there's not a constant supply. It's only when they use it. So if they don't use it, it's not really hurting us any. All right, yeah, you guys are pretty much running around cleaning and stuff. Let's check our water supply. Should be... oh, that's a drain. Okay. Yep, you guys got water supplies up to the bathrooms. I still don't see anything in the farming, though. Oh, there's some. Nope, that's correct. What is... see, you're doing it again. No, you're sending water down there. Why aren't you sending any water up there? Uh-oh. Alright, what's going on here? Did we fill it? We fill it. Really? No, it's not full. Alright, what are we locked up on? Crude oil? Oh, no, wait a minute. Wow. We did fill up the petroleum. Okay, let's make another one then. I did not think we were going to fill that up that fast. If so, I would have just put 2 of them in the first place. There we go. Alright, that'll get the system flowing again. We are getting full in the, pretty full in the oil though too. Like I said, we might make a return just to drop the oil back down if this is full. It's not a bad idea. Not really a point to return the petroleum, since we do want it to process it. Oh yeah, look, we pumped out quite a bit out of there now. We still got a whole bunch down in there though too. Oh, I'm actually gonna move our pump down. That, or we could we just disable the pump for now? We definitely have enough stockpiled that we're not going to run out anytime soon. So probably not actually a bad idea. Just so it can let more of this turn to petroleum. That way we're not pumping up the crude. I am still thinking about dumping crude back down there, though, just to let it keep turning it over itself. I should really set that to clean up. Okay, and we're still getting plastic. Very nice. Okay, there we go. Everything's running. As soon as that drains out. Oh no, it's input. Shoot. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, and that drains. It should drain. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Yeah. Very nice. I think that will work. Except that we are almost... Well, yeah, that's just about full. Alright, I guess we are going to have to address that. I don't really want to... The question is how I'm going to get the oil back down there. I don't really want to run a line all the way back down there. I don't really want to dump it here either, because then it's just going to dump it into there and we're just going to bring it back up, so it's not going to help us any. The only other thing is we set another filter, which I don't really want to do. Yeah, because there's no way to quickly dump that in the way it's set up right now. Because that's gonna block in a second. And yeah, we've only got room for 5 more tons. Which, if it was just the oil, that's fine. But yeah, see, we're getting a little bit still in there. Some petroleum, not much. We've pulled most of it out. We're mostly water again, so it's not too bad. Do we actually have, I think that was the mod item, wasn't it? Yeah, the filtered pump, because then we could just pull this water out in the first place. Always cleaning up the water. 87. Oh, actually, we turned the pump off. Never mind. That's right. Don't even need to worry about it. What we could do is do an automation signal. If they get low, it turns it off. Now, the only thing we're going to have to keep an eye on is, I mean, it's going to take us quite a while to run through that petroleum. We're not really running the generators that much, because we're mostly running the natural gas and the hydrogen. So we're really only using it for plastic. Are we not getting naphtha now? Yeah, it stopped making naphtha again. I don't, this thing is and I bet if I pick it up and I put it back down, we'll start getting naphtha again. That's what happened before. Might, when we load and save and reload, it might straighten that out. Anyway, so that's, I don't know, pretty much situated now. They're okay. Ada, your stress dropped now. That's good. We don't have to worry about those. It's not bottlenecking. We're getting water. That's what we really care about. Oh, that's good. It's actually And I still think it's kind of weird that they don't, it kind of drops in there and just kind of stays there. Hopefully we'll get a little bit better, some more fluid mechanics, because it would be interesting to see the water separate out like the gases do with by their density. The water separate by its density. Yeah, why are we not getting any? We should be getting naphtha. Unless it's... does naphtha turn into sour gas? Is it evaporating as soon as it's coming out? Oh, we're way, way lower than we were. Temperature did come up a little bit because we dumped so much through at the same time, but... yeah, that's good. We can let that keep processing. May have to dig that out some more too. Fortunately, as it cools off, then it... I don't know if it ever turns back. Doesn't seem like it. It just seems like if you cool it off, it'll turn into like igneous or obsidian, but it doesn't seem like... well, technically that's kind of like melting point 2569. Oh, yeah, it's close to melting. Okay. Maybe. We can always dump more heat down there too. But, oh, printables. Decklet eggs, we have none. Sir, why not? Alright. So, what's going on with the... oh, the lights are not as bright. And they don't have quite the range. Oh, could just put... oh, there is a wall there. But I think we're only hitting it on... see, right there. Oh, you know what? I think we could actually move that over just one that way. Yeah. It'd be nice if it didn't give you the giant tooltip so you can't see what you're... sometimes. Okay, I should be able to deconstruct that one and that one. Ooh. Ah, much better. Yeah, we just needed to tweak them a little bit. Yeah, that will work. Good. You can sit full. You can keep running. I'd like to see 27. Oh yeah, it's gonna take us quite a while to get through that. Yeah, I wonder if we did heat up enough that that is an issue with the. I think the naphtha is turning into sour gas. What's the temperature on that? 190 degrees. Oh no, that's the contents. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem like it's putting out... well, that's the contents, though. $187. Let's check that later on. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're not... I think we've actually gotten quite... ooh. What is that doing in there? Get that out of there. And our naphtha line... yeah. So, yeah, we've got those two tanks. There you go. All right. How are we doing on our hydrogen and stuff? Let's check that real quick. Oh, yeah, backed up. Yep. But as long as we're not backing up here is what we care about. Yeah, that's on a sensor anyway, so that valve's shut. This is what we want to watch. because we don't want our oxygen generation shutting down. And we are actually filling up on that tank too now. We might, at one point, I had these two tanks interconnected. We'll just pull off of the inputs on each one. Oh, nope. Okay, we are pulling it. Oh, that one's, oh no, it's not. Yeah, just the rooms. Okay. That was kind of a big draw on the oxygen. I thought that was like a whole bunch of suits filling up. But, oh, you know why? Because they came back in the base and they all started breathing. Well, they were breathing, but they were breathing the base air. All right, stress is 9. Okay, yes, we're hopefully doing pretty good. Water's doing okay. Yeah, water, all that petroleum out of there, dropped that down quite a bit. This is a mountain. Yeah, we might pull water out of here soon, too. All right. Well, we're hitting over a little over an hour. I'm going to go ahead and call it good for this episode. I'm planning on coming pretty much right back, jumping in, and we're going to do some stuff up top. Now that that water issue is all straightened out, tanks and stuff are straightened out. I guess we still have a little bit of tweaks to do on there and stuff. Might have to address this just because if our naphtha is turning, we don't really need to be polluting. It doesn't really seem like we're getting it a lot though. I'll probably save and reload and see if that straightens it out or if it's a temperature issue. I didn't think naphtha... Highly heated petroleum, yes. I don't think it is. Okay, yeah, at 1,000 degrees, it turns into gas. We're not up to 1,000 degrees, though. So it should be outputting. I mean, yeah, we're... Yeah, the machine overheats it. We're 181. So, yeah, it should definitely be outputting it. I don't know. It did that once before, where it just stopped outputting it. And then I think I actually had to deconstruct it and reconstruct it, and then it just started putting it in again. And we're definitely a lot cooler than we were running since we did do the radiant pipes and stuff. Stuff is not coming in near as hot as it was. Yeah, we're still dropping. Yeah, we were up above like 400 degrees before. But anyway, all right, we'll call it good for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how the audio is. I'll probably actually check the video before the next stream anyway. And like I said, it's a pretty big overhaul and upgrade on the computer. So I'm not sure exactly what it's done to my audio settings. I used to have to have the game audio basically turned down quite a bit, but obviously completely different audio circuit now, so it does sound better on my end too, which is nice. But all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode.